Shalom Akim. All praises and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of UMS who teach and rule well, and say he takes all four corners of earth who's pushing his truth and sincerity. Shalom Akim. I'm going to get into this little article right here. Pushing for this, it says Russia bans forced biometrics collection. And we know, when we through the scriptures, we filter the things that are happening today. And, the biometrics is one of Esau's, the devil's, this is one of his inventions that he's come up with. He wants to keep track of everything, everybody, man. So he's come up with this biometrics, which he wants to, you can either scan your finger, you could run your hand, you could even scan your eyes. They also got ones with face recognition stuff, man. The biometric stuff is something that's been going on for some time, for over a few years in China. They have their whole citizens. They call them netizens. They're not even called citizens. They're called netizens or citizens or something to that effect. I might be saying the name a little wrong, but they don't even there's no respect of persons upon this place. They don't respect of the people no more, man. This devil it has a clandestine plan, and he wants everybody to be in his system. And we all know what comes with these different things, man, because these are all just stepping stones to lead to a bigger thing. We are. Let me bring that out. Might as well. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. Least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And so these biometric devices that he brings out, we all know what they're for. We all know what they're leading towards. We're not ignorant. We'll speak out, and whenever we see them, we're going to point them out. With my old job, we have they had a scan thing for the hand scan. So they wanted to get rid of that because they were saying that people, we used to punch into work, and they got mad because people would punch in other people in for work. Like that was such a big deal, But so then they came up with the hand scan, and they were trying to eventually get rid of that. So they wanted to go from the hand scan to the eye scan. They wanted you to scan your eyes just to punch into work. And I told them people, I wasn't gonna do that, man. That's going too far, man. Because these lasers that you're putting in your eye, man, they could jack your eye up, man. I'm not playing these games with these people, man. This devil, he goes too far at times with his fucking inventions, man. And the people, they're just asleep, man. They're gonna fall for whatever, man. Whatever the devil has for them, they're gonna fall for it because he puts it into them in a simple form. He makes it easy for them, And in society, this weak ass society, when you go along with everybody, when you go along with the sheeple, then you're okay. It's just when you speak out against them, and that's our job, is to speak out against this devil in this system, man. It says, let me read some of this article. Pictures show a surveillance camera in an underground passage in Moscow. It says Russian President Vladimir Putin has signed into law a bill that regulates the collection and use of biometric data from the country's citizens. The legislation approved by Putin on Thursday introduces a new state-operated Unified Biometric System, UBS, set to be created next year. The UBS will handle all biometrics collected from Russian nationals, including face images and voice samples. However, the law prohibits forcible collecting such data. So the law forbids it, but they're still going to come out with it. The UBS. I might have to look that one up, because I know they got a UBS over here in America, but I don't think that stands for what it stands for in Russia, though. But it would be what a coinky dink if they do, because we do know that even though Russia and America in front of the TV, they're the biggest enemies on the planet of Earth. We know that behind closed doors, these devils shake hands and do deals and plot out who's going to go where for which war and what's going to happen over here, because America and Russia are superpowers. China's another superpower. These are the movers and shakers. They're the ones, these are the wickets that rule the earth, man. But Esau's the top dog, man. and he uses his technology and gives it to the other heathens to use on their people. Quick story: they in India they banned a lot of those NGOs from coming through there because they were giving those people polio. Not only that, I was just watching this Joe Rogan, and they were saying how the Indian farmers were getting Roundup, and planting their crops, and it was killing everything off. And so in retaliation, they just started drinking and shit and committing mass suicide. But just pointing out the different atrocities and evil Esau does upon the earth, man, and how he wants to regulate and keep numbers of everything. Today here in Chicago, they're getting ready from 8 a.m. to 3 o'clock in the morning. They're going around numbering the homeless. So who's to say, man? Because like I said, this devil wants to keep a tab on everybody upon the earth, because at the end of the day, he wants to drop the population down, man. So this devil has clandestine plans, man. This is why. Let me bring this out, because this is why you should not be, around Esau like that, man. Because you get sucked into some of his evil ways, man. Or you get sucked into his evil rhetoric, man. That bullshit, man. It's coming out, it's just spewing out of his mouth, man. Because Esau, he's tricked the people, man. This is Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he know that he have a short time, man. And so he's going to do whatever he can, man, to get these people in his system, man. Willingly, because right here it says it's law prohibits forcibly, but we all know what comes behind these things, man. The devil's not wasting his money and technology just for people to reject it. He's going to have to force it down their throat some way or another by either restricting your food that you buy. He can regulate, because like in China, I'm going off of the things that they do in China. They got people, you can't even travel and you can't travel in comfort in China, because if your credit score is low, or if you cross the street too many times, and it's just a bunch of rules and regulations they set up that that are for the greater of this evil ass devil, man, Esau, man. Because at the end of the day, bring that out. We know what the plan is. We know what Esau's main game is, man. This is the Revelation 13:16. I'm sorry. He said, and he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And we know at the end of the day, biometrics. You following for that? That's the next thing that's gonna come. That mark. It's gonna be put into that hand, man. And it's gonna come with different tricks at first, man. Gonna simplify it, make it simple for you. Come tell you you'll open every door in your house, turn the stove on with just thinking about it, man. He has all different things. They got one girl who I'm gonna have to do a video. She's playing the video games, I think through the Neuralink. They got these brain devices they want to put in people's heads too as well, man. So this devil's technology is coming down, and if you are a part of it, it's nothing good kind of happen. He said the bill, let me drop down, this bill is designed to stop the distribution of biometric data by various commercial organizations and ensure state protection of it. Whenever you look through your phone and stuff, sometimes when we go shopping, the simple smartphones we have will pick up ads and commercials for whatever you're looking at, So this biometric stuff is here, whether we want it or not, man. It's here. The next step will be the introduce of the criminal and administrative liability of the forced collection and leakage of biometric data. Bowman explained last week when the bill was passed by lawmakers, and that's another thing, man. They're gonna collect, leak, sell your stuff, man. Because right now, like I was saying, explaining that these cell phones that we have when we go in these different stores and stuff, they pull up these like ads rolling up on your phones and stuff, man. That's all by design, man. Esau knows what he's doing, man. But yeah, I just seen this and wanted to bring this out, man, because Russia's getting ready to fall into the same thing that China is falling into, and as well as America. America has cameras all over the place too. We are already in a police state too as well. There are more people in jail than are free in America, man. You know, it's a large percentage of Americans that are in jail, you know, and you could get put in jail for the simplest of things, man. In America, you got some places in America where you didn't pay your hospital bill, you could get put in jail. You didn't pay your rent, you were late on your rent, you could be put in jail. Yeah, so we need this wicked system to go ahead and, man, we need the Lord to come back, and that's what we're praying for and hoping for, to be the hopeful elect, so we can get up out of here, as well as be, you know, them hunters when the time come, man. Because right now we're fishers, and pretty soon, Lord willing, we'll be of those hunters, man. With that being said, I'm just edifying. Shalom, Makia.